Welcome to Beyond the Offer, college football recruiting and NIL opportunity, your go-to podcast for all things college football. We are your hosts, Drew Hyatt and
Olivia Young. And in today's episode, we're diving into the world of college football recruiting in the NIL era. We'll explore how the landscape has changed, the impact of name, image, and likeness deals on recruiting, and what it means for the future of the game. All right, let's get into it. Joining us today are special guests Bryson Green and Aiden Graham with deep insights into their specific college football recruiting journeys.
So, what is NIL? NIL refers to the rights of college athletes to profit from their name, image, and likeness. Before NIL, NCAA rules prohibited athletes from making money off their personal brand while in college. This meant they couldn't sign endorsement deals, promote products on social media, or earn money from autograph signings or appearances.
However, in July 2021, everything changed. The NCAA announced that college athletes could now profit from their NIL. This opened up a world of opportunities for student athletes to monetize their personal brand in ways they couldn't have before.
Yeah, it was kind of weird time for everybody. I think just I already went my freshman year with not having NIL, and then the second semester of just having it was kind of weird. I don't think people really know how to handle it a lot, and I think it would have been a lot different coming into it on how I would have handled it. But going forward into like the NIL world, it's new things. They're starting to get a lot better with all the stuff that's going on, and I think schools really have it under grasp now more than when I first got into college.
With or without money on the line, you have to stand out and separate yourself under the high school lights. In Dallas, Texas, class of 2021 wide receiver Bryson Green racked up accolades over his high school career. He helped lead the Allen Eagles to a number 11 national ranking on Max Preps with a 14-1 record with over 500 receiving yards his senior year.
I feel like once I got my name a little bit more out there in the recruiting world, it was a lot easier for them to come to Allen just because it's such a big hub and had like current and former players go to college in the NFL. So just having that as a reputation of a school was a lot easier for coaches to kind of put two together just because we're such a big school in Texas and at the 6A level.
ESPN and 24/7 Sports listed him as a four-star prospect and number 28 player in Texas. His offers included Auburn, Baylor, Duke, Michigan State, Minnesota, Mississippi State, Utah, Texas Tech, and TCU, but ultimately he chose to be an Oklahoma State Cowboy.
Sanders has a completion and a first down and a broken tackle by Bryson Green, and he's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State takes the lead.
I thought it would be a great fit for just me and my twin brother just going to school together. It wasn't too far from home. It's like 4 or 5 hours from Dallas. So it's just that trip, and then I think Oklahoma State and Stillwater is a really cool like college town and place. I felt like it'd be home there for me, and had an opportunity to play my freshman year with a bunch of guys in a recruiting class that I really love. So just taking all that into like in the mix, I think that it was like ultimately the best decision for me, and I thought it was the best decision still, even though I ended up transferring at that time. That just giving me that experience and exposure to college football.
Each school provides a unique experience unlike any other, especially if you want to play at the United States Army Academy at West Point. The distinct environment at the academy offered Aiden Graham the opportunity to pursue a dream as an aerospace engineer for the military and build a life while competing in college at a high level.
Once you graduate here, not only is it a full ride, it's a full scholarship, but after you graduate, you can either sail on maritime for a certain amount of years, or you can go active duty into any branch. And that kind of stuck out to me because like the Naval Academy or West Point, you have to commission into the Navy or the Army after that. But here you have an option of you can go any of the 5 branches. So I can balance where I can really spend my time on both my career and football, obviously, as still getting to play it and have fun, but be able to focus on other things and not making it my full lifestyle.
His intense, rigorous schedule creates a disciplined student, employee, and athlete. Aiden wakes up at 5:30 a.m., lines up in uniform for accountability by 6, proceeds to their cleaning stations, followed by breakfast and yet another accountability. He then goes to salute the flag and start his classes from 7:30 in the morning until lunch, then continues on with 3 more classes. His football meetings and practice begin at 4 for another 3 more hours, followed up by a team dinner, then continues on with more homework for another 2 hours before finally being able to go to bed.
The biggest thing here is 4 for 40, and it's 4 years of sacrifice for the rest 40 years of your life. So that's another thing. The biggest thing that I looked at when I was thinking about coming here is 4 for 40. It's just like a sacrifice, and it sucks to see on my story. And I'm like, it's like a Friday or Saturday night, and I'm having to sit down and study calculus and physics.
And that's a wrap for today's episode, where we delved into the captivating world of college football recruiting stories, from the impact of name, image, and likeness opportunities on student athletes' decisions to the unique selling points of school like Army's West Point. It's clear that college football recruiting is a dynamic and ever-evolving landscape.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode and gained some valuable insights into the exciting world of college football. Join us next time as we explore the transfer portal and its impact on college football. Until then, thanks for listening.